Hmm. That tree's old. That had to have been a cellar. Oh my. That's a cellar. And a second chimney collapsed. Old satellite footage that shows this tree alive and growing. Get a close up. All this is new growth trees because this was cleared out. The old growth was back towards our house and around, but all this is newer. This tree was there on the old videos. It's dead. Everything, even though it's winter, it's dead. A washing machine. Or something. I don't know what that is. Maybe not a washing machine. I don't know. It's a plate. What is it? 27 30519. Oil level. I don't know what that was. Looks like Budweiser. Oh, hold. There it is. Somebody cut a limb, probably you in here, Robinson. That stump is old. I'm not getting over there. Botanicals still growing. It was planted around his house. All this is on old satellite imagery. The old, I was gonna go over there maybe, I don't know. A whole lot of junk over here shows up when this place was inhabited. Some little out sheds. A lot of old vintage white wall tires laying around. I've walked by them. There's barbed wire. There's a 6-inch square fence for livestock. A tin fence, probably to keep hogs in. Some sheet metal, probably a little old hog house, pen or whatever it's style. Another building, I never saw that. Big junk junk pile just abandoned and left. Like shop equipment, like they were very old stuff. Service to any motor. It's about white walls. Very old stuff. I mean, look at that brown fender back there. Wow. It's a barrel. How about we found signs at? Another place they were discarding stuff. More unbloomed jonquils. That might have been a planter at one time. Or it looks like a galvanized pail upside down with the bottom rotten. Another structure there, collapsed. Here was a somewhat larger one that confused me on the old satellite imagery, showing it was standing. But it collapsed. I don't think this tree fell on it, but maybe. There's a trunk and it fell that way. I'm sure it just collapsed. Stumps down there under that piece of metal with a round circle. I think the tree is old as the building is, if not older. So it couldn't have grown up through it unless they had it planted around the tree. I don't know. Chicken shelter shade, I don't know. Stuff everywhere. Things are just laying around here everywhere. Something over there with some wheels on it. I don't know. Strange. More jonquils. Liquor can. Never saw this over here. Some kind of pit. It had to have been some kind of root cellar. Because there's a lot of wood, lumber in the bottom. It collapsed. Wow, there's some kind of tin over there. Yeah, this was just on the west side of the chimney. Pit. Pit, 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 pits. I'd like to know what family lived here. It's way off the road. I want to see what this is. Hand cut, so not square. Definitely unreadable. What's on the back side of it? I don't know. I have to pry that off later. Nope. They had something on there. Or it was covering them. Oh, patched the nail. Knot hole. A small piece over there. She used what they had. Oh, man. There's that trunk. I mean, it almost looks like a fire burned it, but I don't know if that's black as natural or what. Did this place burn down? No, no. I see part of the collapsed chimney under the roof or wall. Right up in there. Wow. There's a whole holly bush growing down by our fence. That's one of them cylinders like that they use for concrete cylinders for foundation repair. Some kind of hollies. These have been part of the, I mean, not the original plant, but they probably grew from it, you know, from the landscape stuff. Wow. This fence between these two trees. This bitch. Am I under the dead one? It is dead. It looks dead. I'm not hanging here long. The road coming to the original road coming to the house from Houston Levy. I mean, it's still being groomed. It's like someone had a tire swing somewhere. Some of the old house bricks. There's a dark cedar forest over there. Let's see. Motorcycle tracks. See, barely see. That white right there is Gary's garage. Let me get my finger. That's Gary's garage door. Oh, we're right about here. Looking back towards the homestead house and all this stuff behind me. There's a pond over here. If I can go, I was over here and I forgot to go peek at it. But one of these smaller ponds that always shows up on the old aerial footage or aerial images. Since this was all open and this little elbow tree, I don't know if that was well, probably accidental. Barbed wire fence. Getting really close to the back of the neighborhood, so I don't want to go stirring up backyard dogs. I just wanted to see the little pond, as close as I'm gonna get. Just a little watering hole. I'm sure it dries up in summer. Quite a bit of downhill from here. It just collects rainwater. Doubt it's spring fed. The valley over there. All right. I wanted to see the pond. All these old cedar trees. These are in a row. I can remember seeing those in old aerial. I'm not walking in a straight line back to the house. It's a lot closer than this video shows. I just wanted to walk amongst these big trees. This one's far enough out into the woods. It's alive and well. I want to climb. Just don't like it's got two. It's got like 4 tops, but left. Big right on that side, one over hidden behind the other one. There's another large one. Good single trunk. Single top. Yeah, the top of that one. Wisteria vines all backing out and through there. There's one year on the satellite image, it just shows they snapped it when that was blooming. It's not real focused, but you can see the glow. I never saw that. The kid's trying to. Carson and Colby tried to build a fort here. How high did they try to get? I don't know. I know the ones down by the house are. Little bitty. Oh my goodness. What in the world would you get? I never saw that one. trying to use that vine. They were trying to get up to the crotch of that tree to build a fork, and that's about as high as they got. I can't see it in the dark, but the last one's painted. Little side grab hole. Yeah, these are our clipped head framing nails from the strips that you tear off. That's the boys. Some are regular round head hand drives. Unless that's from a full before end. Unless these were already here and the boys added that. And because that other side one's got clipped head, I can see from here. Everything else is round. These must have been here. Or they did it at an earlier date and revisited. There's the back of our house. Bay window. I don't know if all this ivy vines is wisteria or not. Could be. Wow, that's, oh my goodness, that's a big tree. That one's full of vines. This one here with the steps. That's a natural ravine. I just know the wisteria over there is really thick, and that's where we see most of it through the woods. It's got trees drug over and tops are leaning. Oh my goodness, the vines in that tree. This big one, all that stuff that you see growing on the sides, the lighter colored stuff, that is not trees. Those are vines.